Hello and good evening. Apologize for a slight delay. I was busy stuffing my face with rice. So anyways, hope you had a good week. Because I had an okay week. It was fairly average, all things considered. And I capped the week off by playing Pentiment, coming back to it. Our protagonist Andreas is having a pretty average morning so far, but knowing these games, it's probably not going to last. Alright, let's see how long it's going to last before it doesn't last anymore. The last we left off, we were eating lunch with some of our buddies. And now we gotta resume work, and oh, hey, it's raining. We all know what happens during rain. Usually sad things happen during rain. Just have to make our way back to the, Hey, wait, are you new? I think. Volkbert. Good day, Andreas. Alright, I assume that's all then. Oh, I could just check the map. Don't have to waste 5 minutes making our way to the scriptorium. Okay. So I have to exit, go through the dormitory, and then I'll be on my way. Alright. Cool. Heading back, baby. Let's see, Old Bailey. That's where we need to be, so we can go to the scriptorium. Then it's back at it. Cutscene time, cutscene time. Open the cutscene and see what's inside. Looks like Boss Man is present for the afternoon session. Brother A-Doc, this work. I don't know where to start. Inconsistent spacing, rough strokes. Oh, man. Who made you boss? Oh, wait. You're working like you want to see this place closed. Gee. But the way you're driving up morale, yeah, I can see why the situation is improving by the minute. Brother Pryor, I am working to the best of my abilities and I dispute your criticism. It's a really fancy way of saying, I don't agree with you. I may not be fast, but I still have my talent, praised be to God. That's how I am. I'm slower at things, but I tend to do them at a better quality. And oh my god. And Brother Guy, why are you still on this page? What's wrong with you? Normally you're so reliable. Yes, vague feedback. Many apologies, Brother Pryor. I will work harder. I think the saying goes, work smarter, not harder. Alright. Oh. We're gonna be last. He's gonna save criticism for last. Piero, I can't believe this. Baron Rothvogel has come to check on his progress, and this is all you have? You should have finished this months ago. Is your mind so corrupted by age that you didn't notice the seasons have changed? Sheesh. That's harsh, man. Well, you're not the one who will have to answer for it. So why should you care? Typical. Typical what? Oh, wow, okay. So it can be polite, or it can be we can be more direct about it. All right, we're gonna just interject. Excuse me, Prior Fenrinek, but I believe your point is made. Andreas, I will remind you that I am the master of the scriptorium, and you are a guest here. I agree, Brother Pryor. Brother Pierre's work is unacceptably slow. Oh my god. What the heck? The guy kicks you in the shins and you're still like, oh no, let's defend the man. Oh, at least Adoc is like, stop sucking up. You're insufferable, Brother Guy. Oh god, give me the patience to endure this. Please, everyone, this is my work and I accept responsibility for it. Prior Fenrinek is right. Ah, here's our smug Baron fella. Alright, it's time for Rhino. Rip you a new one. Prior Fenrinek, is this mine? It must be, yes. It is, my lord. I can explain. He's gonna love it. He's gonna love it. He's gonna completely be in love with it. Oh. I was expecting a turn on the usual thing that happens, but nope, it's exactly what happens. No, I don't want excuses. I've come all this way, and I have to be honest, I expected more. It's nowhere near finished, and the style is, well, it's very old-fashioned. I thought I made my desires clear. I feel like my generosity towards Kirsau is being taken advantage of. Am I the fool in this sad story? It's time to play Suck Up and Suck Up V2, huh? No, of course not, my lord. Never. We can fix this, of course. Of course. We only want to accommodate you. Ah, Andreas. Good to see you again. Alright, let's ask the voices in my head. How should I respond to this? The abbot already seems annoyed. Wow. The host of reactions here. Just be quiet. Or go for outwardly formal. Or really play it up. Why don't we go with my lord? Acknowledges him respectfully without being overtly familiar. He seems to agree with that, so let's go with that. My lord. This will be remembered. Father Gernot, why not have Andreas complete the rest of the illustrations? He's clearly capable. Oh, boy. I guess this is where the troubles begin, huh? Well, my lord, why not have Brother Guy complete it if speed is your No, I'm talking about the script. That's fine. But the art, the illustrations. I want Andreas to do the others. Of course. I mean, if Andreas is alright with it. Am I gonna get another consultation thought bubble with this? Nope. Oh, right, yeah. It's gonna be additional work upon me, and I won't be able to do my personal project. Resigned, personal, or just outwardly polite. Alright, why don't we play this up? If it takes the pressure off of Brother Piero, I'd be delighted to complete the work. There we have it. I hope this allays your concerns, my lord. Excellent. By the way, Father Abbot, am I still welcome at your table for supper? Naturally, my lord. Wonderful. I'd like Andreas to join us. Wait, don't we have other plans? Oh boy. Here comes the double date dilemma. I've seen enough teen comms to see where this is going. Alright, we gotta speak up. We gotta speak up. At least raise the objection. At least we can maybe put our conscience somewhat at ease, right? My lord, I've already made supper plans with the Drucker family in town. Nonsense. You can eat with them any day. I'm only here for the evening. Well, father? Well, that would be quite unusual. Unusual or not, I doubt that my good friend the Prince Bishop would deny additional guests at his table. What do you think? I understand. Yes, you're right, of course. Andreas may join us for supper. I look forward to it. And I don't. I'm guessing the Druckner family isn't going to either once I get back. Man! So if we had a cell phone, this would all be resolved. You had this planned. What? Oh, projecting much? You must have put your hook in the Baron this morning when you ambushed him in town. Wow. Alright, we're still gonna try to maintain an air of civility for now. That's beyond ridiculous. Listen to yourself. Brother Prior, Andreas is not to blame for any of this. I am. Yes, you are, and you've embarrassed me, the abbot and the abbey. What the hell, man? Prior Faranek is right, of course. No wonder we don't get more commissions. Guy, can you stop flattering the prior for 1 minute? Yes, please, please. Please, back off, would you? Oh my god. See, this is me. This is me. I'm always gonna try to maintain at least neutral standing with everyone, even though I know that can be nigh impossible sometimes. I'm gonna say nothing. Ah, another party breaks up. Brothers! Keep it down, we're trying to read. Oh, yeah, yep, no, that's what they said. If you please, Sister Zinina and I would prefer if you could keep the noise down. Sounds like Samson slaying the Philistines in here. Ooh. Of course. Get back to work, everyone. I should say that with more dripping condescension. Get back to work, everyone. Well, that was not wonderful. There's nothing to be done about it now. I wonder if I can finish this scenario in a better footing. I'll finish my work here, wash up in the lavatorium for supper at the abbot's table. So now we're off to Vespers. Supper time. Can we at least, like, send out a messenger pigeon? Let them know, hey, I'm gonna have to cancel our meeting plan, our night supper plans, because I got other things to do. Ah, okay, so that's what it is. You might not have the information at present, but maybe if you snuck into the library. Has to be a book in the library I could use to figure this out. Sister Illuminata is in there most of the day. Perhaps I can find a way in after dark. Ooh. If all else fails, perhaps I could ask Werner Stolz. He lives off of the North Commons. I have a sense he doesn't like me much, but find a way to get the information out of him, then I see. But either can rely on the rogue who's already planning to lift things, or sneak in yourself. Of course, not safe while the sisters are in there. Let's see. Where was the lavatorium? I must be missing it, cause definitely remember going in there. Be here somewhere. Oh, wait. I'm at the location. I think? Is that right? Oh, no, I'm not. I'm in a church. I need to go through the hallway and then go down and do all that stuff. Digging the medievalness of this. Ah, yeah. It's definitely got that sort of art style down to a pat, right? Also, hello, Molecular Shadowfox. Good to see ya. I believe large garden I needed to be at. Yep. Okay. Good evening, and good evening to you too. How are you tonight? That's the Abbott house. This is kitchen and cellar, animal pens. Now, I've already gone too far. Or actually, I have not, apparently. Let's see. Over here. The abattoir. Ooh, I've been pretty good, thanks. Been grinding to level up my Pokemon. Yeah. Guessing that game of Black is going along pretty well. Oh. Yeah, Gen 5. Great. Yeah, I got my team sorted now. Just have to get them strong. Oh yeah. The best part. Just watching your Pokemon come together, watching all them moves come in. Make sure you got them stats all right. And the final touch, or maybe the first touch, is making sure their names are all squared away. And I still remember the first Pokemon team I got serious with was like Diamond Pearl Generation. I named them all after Burnout and subtitles. Because I was kind of obsessed with Burnout at that point in time. So satisfying when it's a one-hit kill. Ha! Yeah. Sure is. Oh. Geez, I've been reading this wrong. Okay, this is where I am. I thought this little star meant that was where I was. No. I have to go up. I don't have to go down. Okay. I get it now. Yeah, it even says on the thing, Courtyard and Lavatorium. Yeah, here it is. Andreas, I'm so glad you'll be joining us for supper, though the circumstances are unusual, to be sure. I won't be able to speak with you, none of the brothers will, but it will be good to have you with us. Yes, the enjoyment of company. Sometimes that's all you need, right? Makes me think of those old school tapestries. Yeah, haha. I think that's exactly the kind of mood they were going for with this sort of period game. That's a shame. I always enjoy our talks. Now, the same doesn't apply to you at the Abbot's table. You can talk all you like. Though I wouldn't recommend it. Father Abbot does not look kindly on idle chatter. The joys of English history. Yeah. Oh boy. Here, let's go with the uncertain route. I hope I don't make a fool of myself. These men are far above my station. Anyway, I'm sorry for how the prior treated you. It's not fair. It's humiliating. Yeah, sucks to kind of get publicly dressed down. Yeah, every time that happened, I just wish it's like, man, could you just pull me aside and maybe just tell me in private, like, hey, you kind of screwed this up. You think you could just like try to fix this up in the next few minutes or so? I would gladly choose that over someone going, wow, yeah, you sure fucked up this time in a meeting in front of everyone else. It's like, my God, why didn't you contact me over the past 3 days when this mistake was made? I would gladly helped you fix that in my free time. I need you to go pretend I somehow put in less effort because look, I really busted my ass. Sorry, let's just move on. Oh no, my son. There's no need to worry about me or my pride. And we will all need a taste of humility from time to time to keep our feet on this earth. No, Andreas, you are my pride. Cannot claim to have taught you much, but I am proud to have known you and your work. Aw. I also like how you is in green here. Not quite sure what the significance of that is just yet. And when you leave all of us at Curacao Abbey behind, you can call upon your friend Lorenz, the Baron Rothvogel, to help you in your career. But what if I wanted to call on you? Yeah, let's just try to comfort him, right? There's nothing wrong with your style. It's not old just because a nobleman says so. Don't trouble yourself over it. Time passes for us all. Things change, the future will write over the present. You need not fear it, any of it, so long as you remain true to yourself and God. Now I must hurry to the refectory to join my brothers. I will see you inside. End scene. Man, do you know where that water's been? Probably nowhere pleasant. Alright, where do I need to go next? Ah, right, he did say refectory. Right here. Oh, jeez. You're late. Andres, glad you could join us. Well, yeah, I kind of got strong-armed into it, Mang. I didn't have a say in the matter. You will understand how much these other folks I stood up are going to be disappointed in me. Thank you, my lord. Father Gernot, Father Thomas, Prior Berenek. Simon Peter answered, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." Oh, the Gospel of Matthew. Wonderful. Jesus replied, "Blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for this was not revealed to you by flesh and blood, but by my Father in heaven. And I tell you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it." Huh. Hades. Huh. Interesting. Have you read Matthew much, Andreas? Yeah, I thought the prequel was better. Oh man, if this were me, I'd probably just like let out a grunt. Yeah, or no, haven't heard of it, or no, it's not my thing. But I think Andreas here, I will pick. Let's see. The other guy did say, try not to idle chatter too much, so why don't we just give a visual gesture. Nod head. I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. Yeah, I think that's like okay grammar. I can see what the meaning is supposed to be. Then he ordered his disciples not to tell anyone that he was the Messiah. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. Also known as the World of Warcraft policy. That reminds me, Father Gernot, have you read anything by Martin Luther? I can't say that He had some incredible ideas about the church. Brilliant, I think. My lord, is the meal to your liking? I believe I remember you enjoying our quail on your last visit. Hey, Gernot's here just like, so, how's about that food, huh? The quail? My god, Father Abbot, the quail's fine, but don't you think Luther's ideas are worth discussing? And this guy just keeps plowing on through. He's like, please don't change the subject. He's talking about the future of the church, shaking things up in a way I don't think we've seen before. His ideas are revolutionary. Father Thomas, you see the values in his ideas, do you not? Oh, look at this man just trying to drag other people into this discussion here. My lord, I mean no offense, but I do not. Brother Matthew, yes? How appropriate. What are your thoughts on Luther's attacks on the church's sale of indulgences? Yeah, you're gonna involve the reader in this too? Baron, please do not involve the other brothers in this conversation. Oh right, they're not supposed to speak. Fine, fine. What about Andreas? Oh, yep. I saw that. I knew that was coming. It had to come sooner or later. What is this man with his grin? Looks like just like, look at me, I'm steering this discussion. It's all about me. Everyone listen to me! Speak and respond to me! Me. Certainly, a man who attended the same university as Martin Luther can spare some thoughts on his work. Alright, it's time to consult my inner voices. He's really put me in a difficult position. So either we try to appease the top guy, we appease the Baron, we guess let the situation play out by itself, or go all in. But all right, yeah, this is me. Let's just let's maybe not. True. After all, it is his table. Maybe just saying the head guy maybe doesn't want to have too much talk here. So, also, it's the choice I can pick because when I'm past. How about we just go with I must respect Father Abbott's wishes at the table, my lord. This will be remembered. Too, Andreas. I expected more of you. Oh. Guess here's Raj. I'm not a trailblazer. Enough! Lord Rothvogel, you are a guest and held in high esteem, but you have worn out my patience. You will not be discussing Luther's words with Andreas, Thomas, Matthew, or with any other brother. Is that clear? I suppose, Father, it is your abbey, but you're taking too much offense at this, and you're far too afraid of change. Whether it's from Luther or someone else, reform is coming to the church. You had better accept it. What? Ooh, it's got the splatters. You don't like that. Neither you nor Martin Luther dictate change to the Holy Church on their whim. This talk is beyond insulting. It's blasphemous, outrageous, ridiculous, absurd, preposterous. I don't have a thesaurus on me. How dare you! I see. Ooh, wow. Alright. Alright. I think I might have... Okay. I have overstepped my bounds, and I suppose I have ruined everyone's supper. My apologies. Guess he realizes it at least. The ellipses. In spite of this unpleasantness, in spite of this unpleasantness, I will make good on my manuscript payment and the donation of my copy of Historia Tassing. If you cannot accept what the future will bring, perhaps it's time for you to come to terms with your past. Well, no need to overstay my welcome, fathers, brothers, Andreas. Good night. Thank you, Andreas, for not letting him engage you in his debate. No good would have come of it. Now then, I must ask you to leave so I can speak to the brothers in chapter privately. Brother Piero, please accompany Andreas out. I will take my leave as well. Good night. I don't think I even got to eat. Can I at least, like, get the food in a box? Don't worry about Father Garanot and the Baron. I'm sure it'll all be fine by morning. I hope Father Abbott can see that the Baron's heart's in the right place, even if he picked the wrong time to express himself. So very English and formal. Sure does sound like it. Like, I know when, whenever I watch the news and I see, like, whenever they have, like, news segments about happenings in the British government, it does amuse me to see how, very creatively, they do, sort of, that kind of, sort of, talk, right, where there's They sound as polite as they can be, but they're just like got that sort of backhanded feel to it. But it's like, yeah, they're being as formal as they can, but they're really also just being real savage about it too. It's kind of fun. Hmm. I guess we can just go with the observation. Maybe not try to not say my thoughts in public, right? Even though this fella here is proven to be an alright fella. We'll just say that seems unlikely. It may be so, but we must never lose hope. Never give up, never surrender. In any case, I do hope the Baron respects the abbot's wishes for the rest of his stay, for everyone's sake. Brother Piero, what do you think of Martin Luther's ideas? Andreas, not you too! Ha! That is for younger and wiser men than me to decide. I'm just a monk, thank God. Good night, my son. So he takes his leave, and so do we. Nighttime. I should sleep, but first I need to go, oh man, the doors are closed. Don't give me an option to just quietly sneak my way in. The basement's in there. I need to get to the basement. There's still a lamp burning in the guest house. Lorenz must be awake. I wonder how he's doing. What was he thinking? He's a baron, but he couldn't have expected that to go well. The storm doesn't seem to be letting up anytime soon. I should get back to the Gertners. First, let me see if I can just sneak into the place and lift myself whatever book I need. Or has the window of opportunity passed? Did I mess this up? Part of me wishes this game has like some sort of fast travel system. I mean, I know it doesn't take long to transition from scene to scene, but still. Like, what if I found like a set of lockpicks? Would the option open to me then? Nice touch with that book transition, yeah. Especially fitting for the kind of themes we're dealing with here, right? This guy illustrating books and writing things as well. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. There's something I can help you with. Yeah, can you help me train my lockpick skills? No, my apologies. Until later. Feel like we're not gonna get that opportunity. What we got here? The convent aquarium. Still locked up. Locked to outsiders. Men, at least. Ah, the many-petaled cinquefoil. It grows so easily, some consider it weed. Sisters certainly keep their garden well tended. Ooh, hey. Sister Gertrude dries and stores all of her herbs here. Ooh, yeah, you're gonna like this. Oh, wait. You click on one of these underlined things. They'll zoom out. And If it's like a person, they'll show you what it looks like, or if it's like some sort of term or name or something, it'll kind of give you some background information on it. It's kind of neat. It's kind of neat. Really lean into that theme. Can I go here? Door must lead to the rest of the convent. Not for me. Dang. Man, this guy's all saying, yeah, I'll just be able to sneak in at night, and then they don't let me sneak on all night. What's up with that? What's up with that? Alright, fine. I think they just want me to buzz off. Get out of here. Oh, snap. Huh? I guess this is where it all goes down. Oh, snap. It's an assassin! Assassino! He's shocked. Are you alright, Master Mailer? Yeah, why don't we go with the exclamation here? Did you see that in the aqueduct? The ghost? So you did see it? Maybe? Could be a Roman, maybe even old pagan. Okay, now I'm going, huh? Wouldn't be the first time people have seen ghosts around these parts. I don't think it was a ghost. Fair enough. Well, I think I found Johann's last lost sheep. I'm going to head home. Alright. You know, just a word of advice. If you found sheeps that are numbered 1, 2, and 4, you've found them all. Don't go out looking for any more, okay? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Take care, Master Mailer. I have 3 flavors of see you later. Why don't we go with, I will. Thank you, Till. Kind of wanted them to just bring up Till will remember that. Iris is beautiful. Why don't we go in the forest? Maybe we'll find like a will-o-wisp or something. Smokey's home. Oh, great! Are we gonna get to meet the bear? Oh man, I've been a big fan of you, Smokey. I really like that part where he said, "Only you can prevent forest fires." It was so inspiring. Most of this felling is for the Abbey's renovations and firewood. The town can only gather sticks. Oh, go to Church and Druckers, or I can go in the other direction. Shrine of Saint Satya and waterfall. Oh dear. Does that waterfall go up or down? Oh, wow. Look at this. Carving of Saint Satya. That looks quite old. I don't get to do anything else with it. Alright then. And I guess this is the end of the path. Hey, what's over here? Rotten and full of bugs. No wonder Otto hasn't split it up. Yeah. Especially if it's like termites. Oh, okay, so waterfall's on the bottom. Waterfall must flow down from the snowmelt in the mountains above the Abbey. That's nature for you. Ooh, the old salt mine. Let's see what's over here. Lots of salt. This is where all the competitive players congregate. Tassing's old salt mine. How the town made money before the Imperial Road opened up. What is this? Also called the Via Imperii, the Imperial Road links Venice in the south with Stettin and the Baltic Sea in the north. It passes through Verona, Innsbruck, Nuremberg, and many other cities along the way. It also brings thousands of travelers to Tassing and Kirsau every year. Fascinating. Oh, I thought there was like a treasure chest or something there. And here it is, the key to the entire game. No, I'm kidding. Alright. I imagine this place will become relevant at some point. That's some long road to go from Italy to Germany. Ah, is it now? I guess it's a mid-century travels for you. Uh-oh. Amelie's like, ah, no! I guess this is, now it's gonna go down. Now we're gonna see some real shit. Pale horse, still on the floor. Uh-oh, pale horse has gotta be like code for someone's down. Alright, well, we can't ignore this. Hello, are you alright in there? Matins, the pale horse, death. Monastic hour corresponding to 2 a.m. It is used for the night prayer. You know, it's all gonna kick off when the music kicks in. Yep, absolutely. Guess someone's been murdered. Uh-oh. Sister, listen to my voice. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Yes. Yes, Father, I hear you. Am I here? Eh? Is that supposed to be rhetorical? Is this now? Is that... Yes, you are with us, and this is now. I apologize, Andreas. I imagine that must have been quite alarming. Is she alright? She is, yes. Sister Amelie is a mystic, gifted with visions when God sees fit to give her one. Some are more frightening than others. How long has she been here? She's been sealed in the cells next to the church for almost 10 years now. Oh dear. Ooh. Oh dear. If you came to Mass more often, you would see that I give her communion through a window to her cell. Her cell? She's an anchoress, a religious hermit so devoted to God that she has enclosed herself in a cell next to the church. She is dead to the world, but continues a life of prayer and religious contemplation. And sometimes, ever so rarely, she receives great and terrible visions. She local to Tassing, or was she a nun at Kirsau? Neither. She came here from a Benedictine abbey in the Lower Moravia after it burned down. Moravia, powerful duchy in the southeastern Holy Roman Empire. It is east of Swabia and north of Tyrol. Tassing and Kirsau sit in the extreme south of the duchy near the border with Tyrol. Benedictine, founded in the 6th century. The Benedictines are a Christian monastic order that observes vows of obedience, poverty, chastity, and stability under the rule of Saint Benedict of Nursia. I am her confessor and caretaker. Many anchoresses are not literate. I write down her visions and to help interpret them. I thought all of the monks and nuns at Kirsau could read, even poor Brother Volkbert. You. White robes. Thank you, Father Thomas. I must rest now. Of course, sister. She seems unhappy. She is not unhappy, but she is in pain, both physical and spiritual. Her spiritual pain comes from her revelations. They come and go. I try to address them as best I can. The physical pain comes from a deformity in her spine and aching in her joints. I know of no cure for that, save prayer to the Almighty. Sister Amelie was saying she had a vision of death. Could someone be in danger? Oh no, don't rush to judgment. Her visions are divine and powerful, but they could have many meanings. Some of her revelations could take years to comprehend. Some may never be understood at all, as God wills it. Still, the argument at dinner was quite troubling, perhaps as it has cast a shadow over our thoughts. Now then, the good sister appears to have fallen back to sleep. I must prepare for bed myself. Good night, Andreas. Good night, father. End scene. Oh, something still gonna come down. I mean, it's still raining. That's usually a good sign that uh, bad stuff is coming. Pet Staub. Yes, let's do it. There we go. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Just pet the pet and let your troubles melt away, even if only for a moment. Something very sus about being locked up like that. I would agree with that. Absolutely. What a curious mill. The wind turns the sails and that powers the grinding stone. Nothing curious about it. It's just science, man. Roman ruins. Get a closer look at. Oh my god, it's graffiti. A child's drawings. I wonder who the artist is. Plot twist: Pablo Picasso. No, kidding. Collapsed. This must have allowed access to the aqueduct. That's all there. Ah, to the meadow. Yeah, sometimes... Oh, okay, we're back here. Ah, alright. Loops up around itself, I see. It's over here. Snowdrops. One of the only flowers that can bloom in this early spring in this altitude. Oh, man. A shrine to St. Moritz. The statue looks ancient. You don't say. In fact, the statue looks positively not present. Ah, Columbine. Looks like it's coming in early. And back to the church. And Druckers. The light's still on. I wonder if we're gonna get an earful from the folks. Well, that'll happen tomorrow, probably. Either go to Central Town or the Commons. Why don't we go to the town center? I think we pet you already, but we're gonna pet you again. Yeah, there we go. Something about petting pets that I really like, especially if they like it. Also locked. Hey, Northtown. It's over here. More ruins? I wonder if they're from the old Roman colony. Oh, also locked. Hey. Tassing is lucky to have so much woundwort naturally growing. I had to buy it back in Nuremberg. Bakery also locked up. Guess we're going to the Commons. Uh-oh, still... The coals are still hot. Oh, that we've already read. Yeah. We can go to the farm next. I'm guessing every place is gonna be locked, but might as well scope out this zone that I'm probably gonna have to interact with a few times here, right? Johan's family keeps beehives for the honey and the wax. Honey and wax. Huh. What's over here? These wood carvings are quite curious. That's a forgotten art right there, being a blacksmith. Yeah. Only time I ever see any sort of smithing going on is when I go to, like, the Renaissance fair around here. It's another house. Oh, hey. Oh, wait, nope. This is an unfamiliar spot. Oh, nothing over there, I guess. Locked. Okay, we're gonna go back to the Commons. Guess I could just go back to the Gertner farm. Or temporary place of residence. Oh, look, they've been waiting for us. That reminds me of the old... Oh, right. Okay, never mind. They weren't waiting for us. It's just that they don't have enough beds for everyone, so one of them just sleeps on a chair. Hmm. Sobering. Alright, old flavor text. So, I guess there's not much to do except go to bed. Let's go to bed. It's getting late. Should get some rest. Go to sleep or stay awake. And they both end scene. But... It's like 2 a.m. though, right? We should probably go to sleep. So let's go to sleep. He just removes the color from his clothes and then drops into bed. Okay, rolls over the morning, so nothing crazy just yet. No, Ursula's making a fuss. Shh, it's all right, Ursula. Oh, lightning. Also, the bell. That's probably means trouble, right? Well, you always gotta lend out. You always gotta put out that offer, right? Make yourself look considerate and all that. Big Jorg has been a godsend. He helped Christine and Ava when she was a baby. I never took you for a family man, Andreas. Yeah, I was fighting Guile one day. He just beat me up. He told me to go home and be one, so I did. Oh, wow. So you just want to expo dump or just keep it brief? Why don't we just keep it brief? I'm not yet. I just wanted to be helpful. Also, I'm about to retire in 3 days. Got a large inheritance waiting for me. I have to get married. I'm gonna return to my loving family. How many more red flags can I pile up on here? I appreciate the offer. He'll make a fine husband someday, Andreas. Ugh. When will this storm let up? It's been going all morning. Not until the tragedy ends, Ava. I'm sorry. Peter and Jorg are outside trying to deal with the flooding as best they can. Oh my, is the farm in danger? There's always a danger with this much rain, but we've lived through worse. Until you can't live through it anymore. Whatever happens, it will be as God wills it. We must have faith in Providence and endure what is to come. Oh, I have some food for you. Yeah, is it my favorite nuts and cheeses? Here, sorry I couldn't prepare anything more. Ooh, okay. Thought bubble time. Didn't Otto ask me to say hello? He's probably courting her. Right, yes, that fella. What should we say? Wow. Well, we're only here temporarily, so why don't we just go with this here. We'd probably be happy together. Thank you. Otto wanted me to say hello, by the way. Oh, he did. Good. Thank you. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas, and try to stay dry. Haha, yeah, good one. Thanks, you too. Good luck. Be good, Ursula. Oh, is she gonna... Oh. Wow, the way it looked like Andreas was just a ghost. It was like Ursula's like walking towards him. He's just like whoosh, vanishes out, like he fulfilled his deed and was about to, you know, move on to the afterlife. Andreas. Let's go with, are you dying all right, Peter? I wonder if the responses be, what do you think? No, I'm not. Some of our sheep escaped, and I'd rather not spend my morning fixing this damned wall for the 3rd time this year. This is the way it always is. Rain falls on the abbey and rolls downhill to us little people. Well, it's hard to blame the abbey for that. That's just how rain works. There's a reason we're down here and they're up there, Andreas. Ah, so you're saying is like, this is a metaphor. Anyway, I have to get back to this. See you later. Big Jorg's like, Yep, no speak to them anymore. They are busy. Guess we're gonna make small talk with townsfolk. Hello, Andres. Good morning, Andres. So, Otto and Ava, huh? What is this? We're just gonna participate in a little town gossip now, is that it? Yes, what about them? Oh my god. Yeah, woo, look at us being little busybodies here. Let's go with the less busybody response. How's their courtship developing? Doing fine, you think? I'm not a gossip, Andreas. Oh, wow. They really use that saying? I did not ask to pour water onto the rumor mill, but for the concern I have for the happiness of my friends. Ellipses. Of course, Andreas. Fancy talk for being nosy. Oh! It's just armor-piercing response there, right through the plates. Flawless execution there, my good man. And he's gonna talk about it anyway. Well, if you ask me, I think Otto's being a bit too slow about it. Oh. Shouldn't that be pour oil in troubled water? I guess if the intent was to light a fire under the hearts of these two folks, then yeah, maybe. Oh. He's old enough already not to be smitten like a boy. How old is he? They both like each other. Seems to me if you found the right person, you should go for it. Yeah, like, what is this, a rom-com anime? You don't got 13 episodes to go have two people being coy with each other. Or, you know, one person being overtly affectionate, other person being as dense as a sack of bricks. That's what I would do. What the hell, man? What's next? Notice me, senpai. Oh, okay. What stopped you? Well, that's, personal. What the hell? Yeah, probably my fault for initiating this in the first place, but... Dang, I don't like either of these choices. Fine. I haven't intended Sabine waiting for me in Nuremberg. We're to marry once I finished my Yare. I am not even sure she is the right one, but it's a necessary step. Oh my god, you're just straight up playboy now. It's not good for the soul to be alone, Andreas. I do hope to find someone to have at my side as we build a family. God has not given me this blessing. Wow. Yeah, let's try to be a little encouraging now. Try to give something nice for once. Worry not. It could happen at any moment, Andres. One hopes so. I must get back to work, Andreas. Enough talk. Until later. Can I play that mini game again? Nope, same dialogue as before. Oh, I see. Man. Hey, Andreas. Hey, Andreas, you think you could maybe just like maybe step to the left, to the right, just like maybe 1 or 2 steps? Just a little bit. Think you can do that? No. Alright. Think they're trying to railroad me to seeing the rest of this spot now. Alright, let's go to Albin Bakery. Oh wow, we can enter it. Oh. Ooh, are we gonna get to play a baking minigame? Okay. Well, let's start with order of entry here. Ulrich. God bless you, Andreas. Oh, alright, nothing to say. What does Anna have to say? Hi! Yep, that's about what you expect a kid to say. Real enthusiastic. Andreas, such a pleasure to see you, and looking so handsome as always. Back for more of my rye? Yeah, the bottom option is what I was doing, actually. I was passing by and I thought I should say hello. Now I must say goodbye. I had a roadblock that kind of forced me on this path. Aren't you a good man? Well, you're always welcome here, Andreas. That so sounded like a euphemism. Yeah, I kinda did. And always welcome to my rye. Be well. Until later, Gret. And so we leave. Hey, we can talk to Ulrich out here. God be with you, Andreas. Seems like we have a good spring storm, though I hope it lets up soon. You can do polite, or you can just let it all out. Shout. Let it all out. These are the things I wanna die. Darn, I don't remember the rest of the lyrics. Anyways, let's just go with good morning. I'm sure it'll let up soon. As God wills it. Ulrich, I paid Gret for last week's pumpernickel. Sorry to make you wait for it. Ah. Is that a pretzel on their sign? Oh yeah, that is a pretzel, isn't it? Interesting. It's no trouble at all. Please say hello to Lucky for me. Of course. Now I'm off to home and then to the Pfeiffers. Let's go with polite. Good morning, Agnes. What's going on at the Pfeiffers? This will be remembered. Helena has about a month to go before her child is due. Ah, okay. Her last one was hard. He didn't make it, God rest his soul. Ouch. Yeah. I hate to see it when that happens. Or you hate to hear of it. I just want to give her the best chance she can have. It is in God's hands. Trust in Providence. Always, Ulrich, but I'll do what I can to help. Why make the Lord do all the work? Yeah. I agree with that. Right, you can't always rely on the greater guiding hand to help you along. You gotta put some your own elbow grease in there, right? Gotta give yourself a little drive as well if you're able, or if not, seek someone who can perhaps help you along the way. I must be off now. Good day to you both, and Andreas, stay out of the rain. Aha, yeah, you're way too late for that, Agnes. I'm sorry. Tell Helena I will pray for her health. Agnes will remember that. She will appreciate that, Andreas. Thank you. Until later. Until later, Agnes. Huh. I'm curious. What's in Northtown? Still locked doors. Alright. Guessing Will Smith was already moved to Bel Air. Hey, I smelled something delicious in here. No one's home. Know what that means? No, I'm kidding. They won't let me do it anyway. What am I, Goldilocks? Oh, I kinda am. I mean, look at this guy's mane. I'm sure it's gorgeous if you put it out in real life, huh? There we go. Pet the cat for good luck. Druckers are still gone. Can't wait for them to rip me a new one once I finally meet them. Hey, there's people at the mill. Let's see what's going on at the mill. Ooh, we can... Glass windows? They must have cost a fortune. Oh my. Alright, let's pet the dog again. Ah, this will never get old. Is there anything down here? No. Let's see, I could go to the meadow, but I did see some folks at the church, so I should probably go ahead and trigger that scene here. Hey, Thomas, what's up? Father, I've said this before, but it isn't good that the water drains here so quickly. It's affecting the foundation, and needs to be looked at. I understand, but if you dig here, you may be disturbing the bodies decomposing in the yard. And you know what happens when you disturb bodies, you get poltergeist. Of course, Father, but they're going to be dug back up again anyway. Right, to make room for new bodies, right? Yes, but why disturb them unnecessarily? It's your church, Father, but you can't put this off forever. The foundation is going to crack. I feel like this dialogue is trying to mean more things than one. I understand. Perhaps after some of the bones have been moved to the ossuaries. Thank you, Lucky. Oh, wow. I think I kind of sort of understand that one biome in Dead Cells now. Wow. That's usually a response you don't want to hear, right? Someone says, they're just like, yeah, wait, fine, whatever. I'm just done talking about this. Go think whatever you want to think. Ah, good day, Master Mailer. What the hell, man? Have you been listening to us this whole time? Good day, Father Thomas. I didn't mean to eavesdrop. Yes, you did mean to, Andreas. Don't try to sugarcoat it, man. Everything all right with the church? Oh yes, Lucky was again reminding me of the severe danger severe rainfall can pose to the foundation. So at least he's aware of it? God looks after his flock, but sometimes the pen requires an earthly hand. That is a saying. I believe that's like an actual line, right? It'll be taken care of. God be with you, Andreas. And with you, Father Thomas. Until later. And scene! Whew! That lightning flash. Let's go to the forest. Hey, maybe we'll spot Snow White this time. Oh, look, it's Smokey! Oh, Master Mailer? Yes. We met once before, I think. You were drawing something by the waterfall. I'm Smokey. Well, Adam. But people call me Smokey. You're the charcoal burner. Yes, I have to stay out here in the forest near the kiln. Is there anything I can do for you? No, just being friendly. Oh, of course. Good to see you. Until next time, Master Mailer. Until then. Looks like we can also talk to Václav. Oh, hello. Hello. You're not a local, are you? No. I'm staying in Tassing only briefly. Is Smokey a friend of yours? No. I mean, I didn't know him before coming to Tassing, but he's let me stay with him, so yes, I suppose he is. People don't much like Romani. Most folk despise anything that's different. I like staying on the edge of town. Both rather profound answers, I think. Guess this one would be more fitting of Andreas. I searched to find whatever is different. It's the differences in an artist's style that makes their work unique. Ah, you're the artist staying up at Kiersau. Yes, just visiting Tassing for some time. My name is Andreas. Andreas Mailer. I like a martini. Shaken, not stirred. It's nice to meet you. Most folk in Tassing don't come down here to talk. Right. I'm Václav, a traveling tinker. Travel from place to place, sharpen knives, mend small things that need mending, that sort of thing. Ah. So what brought you to Tassing, Václav? Well, I actually came to visit Kiersau's library. I'd hoped for one of the monks to read them to me, but the abbot wouldn't let me in. Alright, why don't we just go with the outsider response. No one's allowed inside the library except the sisters. I'm not surprised they turned you away. What are you looking for? Well, I explained I was looking for a text about the elements. If they're primordial, as Aristotle says, then God didn't create them. They exist with him since the dawn of time. Aristotle, Greek philosopher and student of Plato. Renowned as a polymath, he wrote on a wide variety of subjects. His work is extensively cited by current scholars, and even more work is attributed to him than he could have ever written. Ah, so he's like the Weird Al effect, but Aristotle. I get it. Let's just go with that's a fascinating idea. Not only that, but it explains the presence of the angels and demons before the creation of the world. Of the 5 elements, angels are fire and air, and demons are water and earth, and the world was aether before the Lord formed it. That's why Satan appeared as a snake to Eve. Snakes can only dwell in deep caves and pools. I'd never considered it that way before. You might be onto something. I don't expect such open dialogue with you, Master Mailer. Few men with your stature would entertain such ideas with someone like me. Anyway, I should get back to work. Until later, Václav. Yes, but what if I proposed there were like 4 more elements, like, lightning and ice, and holy and darkness? Ooh, and one more, a nature element. Yes. We have ourselves to 10 elements. And what if, like, every creature on Earth was, like, aligned with 1 or 2 of those elements? What if they could, like, learn a series of abilities that utilize these elements in some form or another? And what if we, like, pitted these animals against each other in a series of 6-on-6 animal battles? Until one became the animal master. We should try to catch them all. See if anyone's down here now. Oh, there is someone down here. All right. Old Otto, what do you have to say? Not much, apparently. All right. Is there anything at the salt mine? No, of course not. It's abandoned. See, I'm guessing there's gonna be like no one at the shrine. Yep, no one at the shrine. Okay, hey, maybe we'll finally make our way to the abbey. Oh, hey, let's talk to Till. Hello there, Master Mailer. Hello, Till. Bumped into any ghosts lately? No, not since we last spoke. Good, good. Have you ever seen a nicer view? Don't get sights like this in the cities, I expect. Yeah, he's just all like, wow, how about this view, huh? Wow. Alright, let's go with the background option. It's hard to believe that the Romans built a town all the way out here and we just let this structure fall apart. Or these structures fall apart. Oh, yes, the old Roman ruins. Tassing is full of them. Quite the marvels they are. I don't pay much mind to the writing on them, as I can't read Latin myself, but you might enjoy giving them a look. If you do, you'll have to tell me if they match the old legends I've read about. What sort of old legends? Well, when Father Matthias was abbot, he would let me borrow books from the abbey's library. Wait, so you mean the library wasn't always like it was now? Hmm. Interesting. Oh. I thought they were going to show me a picture of him or something. Never mind. I think I read through half of that library before Father Gernot became abbot. That's his face. Even Father Thomas are strict about which books should be read now. Ha, don't I know it. Books should glorify God, they say, not discuss the old pagan ways. Still, the accounts of the Romans and Tassing are my favorite. That old book talked about how the Roman knight Gaius Metellus was defeated the, Areti, I think it was. Heavy snowfall had him caught in this very valley, barbarians on all sides, when Mars sent a wolf to the night. Instead of killing the beast, Gaius followed it to a magical spring with trees covered in all sorts of fruit. Mars provided the wolf in the spring, and Gaius Metellus found Tassing after defeating the barbarians to honor Mars. That's where all this came from. Ah. I'm surprised that Kiersau has any record of Tassing before St. Moritz arrived. And written in German at that. It might all be all fable, but I enjoy this story all the same. Yeah, you don't say. It's nice to feel you're connected to those who came before you, even if it's only by the land you live on. I can relate to that a bit. Oh, wow. Yeah, wise words. I feel the same. It's been good chatting with you, Master Mailer, but I'd better get back to work. Oh, right, work, yeah, right, yes, work. You let me know if you find any particularly good books in that library, alright? I will. Until later, Till. End scene. Martin? Oh, huh. Interesting. So now they just give us a rundown. Hey, so here's everything you could have done to try to max out your relationship with him. And it looks like whatever happens here, it's not going to be a favorable outcome. Eat shit, Andreas! Oh, the sneeze! Oh man, are you going to bite your thumb at me next? Ellipses. I should get to the scriptorium. Gernot will give me an earful if I'm late again. I wonder if that's our little sign there. Oh wow, what a rude SOB. Yeah, Kid wasn't exactly, yeah, he wasn't exactly a very friendly fella. It was kind of a nice thing to do, just a little introduction to how another aspect of this game. It's like, yeah, remember all those things that said X will remember that? Well, it's all gonna come back to you. Your actions will have consequences. Kala says, God be with you, Andreas. Are you still preparing to leave, even with this weather? The weather is unfortunate, but the Baron's wife, Lady Salome, will be arriving today. Ah, what a... Oh, okay. My lord intends to depart as soon as she arrives. How long have they been married? It's gonna be a few months, isn't it? Oh, 7 years. 7 years now. She's a fine woman, a true lady. I was hoping to bid farewell to the Baron before he leaves. I'm sure he would appreciate that. He spoke highly of you before he went to bed. He was disappointed that you didn't debate him at supper, but he understands that you didn't want to anger the abbot. Let's go with fancy. Part of the art of rhetoric is understanding the right form in which to persuade someone. Put more simply, read the room. That was not the right form for the abbot. My lord wants to discuss things when the mood hits him. He is often alone and feeling it, unfortunately. Is there any chance I could redeem myself in the Baron's eyes? Oh, jeez. No. Perhaps not on this occasion. I believe you may have offended the Baron in some other way as well. Some way. Or some ways. I would not fret too much about it, Master Mailer. He is a forgiving man. Where has your master gone, then? He went for a walk early in the morning. He didn't say when he'd be back. I hope he returns soon. The rain is turning everything to mud. My lord might surprise you, Andreas. He never minds getting mud on his boots. Of course, I'm the one who has to clean them. Ugh. Well, I apologize for taking up so much of your time. Good luck, Godspeed, and I hope you can keep dry. Or maybe, let's go with good try, good luck, and I hope you can keep speed? Nah. Oh, that says good speed. Okay. It's no trouble, and many thanks. Until next time, Andreas. Oh, one thing before you go. Did you see the short, surly-looking young man in a hat on your way up this morning? That can only be Martin Bauer. Ooh. Well, I mean, I'm already at a bad disposition with him, so why don't we just go? I might have gone with sullen or whiny, but yes, that's him. He ran past me in the meadow as I was walking up the hill. He was in quite a hurry. Ah, that would explain my lord's missing rings. He knows. What rings are these? 1 gold, 1 silver, a handful of golden, and the book the Baron was planning to give to the abbey. Oh, jeez. A book, Historia Tassier? I believe so, yes. I went to pack the Baron's things, and they were missing. Let's go with, why do you think Martin stole the rings? Yesterday, I caught the boy with the hat, Martin, I suppose, peering in through the windows. I could have admonished him at the time, but, well, he seemed harmless. That's a shame. I hope the Baron won't be too put out. And I hope no one else will be as well. My lord is a man of some means. He won't miss the gold or the rings. I do think he'll be upset about the book. He was quite excited for the abbot to see it. In any case, I must finish preparing the horses. It was good talking to you, Andreas. Of course, I hope this rain lets up for you soon. God willing. Until next time. Until then. Ooh, that was extensive. Can we go in here? We can go in here. Probably nothing in here to pick up, though. Of course, they've already cleaned out. Ready to go. Get me out of my mind. Get me out of my mind. Nope, still can't go up that way. Why don't we keep up with this idle chatter here? Doors open. Probably just means everyone's at work. Alright, Cecilia, can I talk to you now? God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Something I can help you with? No apologies until later. Alright. And that was that. No one working out here, but we can pet the cat. Let's pet the cat. Scritch, scritch, scritch. Surprised the pets are still out in the rain. No one here either. Oh, alright then. Into the church. Take me to church. We're off to the crypt. Maybe no one's in yet. To the library. I guess we can't go in there quite yet. Let's see, our objective is a scriptorium, right? Yeah, it is. And let's see if we can speak to anyone. I assume they've removed everyone, because, you know, we met the cast now, so it's like, yeah. Very not much reason to continue pleasantries. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Because you never know, they might hide something out in the way, right? That's usually how these go. This role of adventure games, leave no corner unturned. If a scene changes, recheck every corner. Never know what they might have added. Gonna pet this doggo here. Yeah. Love dogs. Stress minus 100. Comfort plus 100. Relationship values with dog plus 100. It's all benefits. It's all benefits. Alright, maybe... Yep, nothing over here. Okay, let's go into... Oh, wait, what's in the Prior's house? Real quick. Mine hated water and would jump over puddles. Haha. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, most dogs were like... Or at least most pets were not, like, fans of water. You know, my older brother's dogs. Oh, we're not fans of water either. If it was raining, right? I remember one video he showed me where the dogs were just like really, really, really wanting to go outside. So it was like, all right, I want to go outside. Right? Opens the door to show them that it's raining, so they like take a look, and they're like, they just walk away from the doorway. I was like, yeah, that's what I thought. Although he did once jump into a canal to get a swan. Ah, yeah, okay. Well, I guess animal instincts kind of override some senses like that, huh? Probably regretted it afterwards. I have to assume they did not chase after swans after that. It's usually how pets are. If they learn the consequences of actions, they're usually unlikely to do actions again. That's usually how it goes. Oh, this is wonderful. The rest of the abbey is soaked and there's not a drop of rain in here. Ah, this place is built well. Good thing the abbot had auto replace the roof to the scriptorium and library last month. Ooh, timely. With the calefactory next door, we can stay warm while everyone else is cold and wet. Ah, got him. Calefactory, a communal warming room in monasteries. Calefactories are usually attached to the cloister, but in Curacao it is part of the old abbey, and therefore connected to the old scriptorium. It keeps the monks warm and the library dry. Yeah, probably the best place to put a warming place too, right? You don't want those books to become all wet, damp and moldy. That's how they get ruined. That's how you lose the information stored within them. Spent the rest of the evening sat on my lap. Not easy, cause he was a big dog. Yeah. Thing about dogs, though, it's like if they want a space, well, you better give them that space, cause they're gonna claim it one way or another. Even if they gotta rely on some trickery to do so. Yeah. I have read stories online about dogs that, you know, see a human in their favorite spot, so they usually have some sort of plan to get person out of spot. It's usually like barking somewhere else. And so of course human goes investigate, bark, and then they return to see dog in their spot now, and they go, aha, I see what you did there, dog. Well played, well played. Yup, if you were in his spot, he'd look at you like, oi, move out of my spot. Indeed, indeed. Always give you that look, that bark, or do their trickery. Instead of bragging about our good fortune, you should think upon your brothers and sisters and pray for their health and safety. Now, he's got a point. The abbot's foresight saved a lot of our work and protected what's in the library. The town hasn't fared as well. He's also right. I'm sure they'll be fine. Have you seen the town lately, guy? That works both ways, right? As his name or just saying, hey, guy. Maybe get some perspective, guy. Come on, guy. It's a little harsh, guy. Don't you think, guy? The joys of having a Doberman. Oh, you can fuck right off now, guy. I don't care about you anymore about you, guy. If I ever call you guy, I'm just using generic guy and not referring to you by your name, guy. You hear that, guy? That's right, Adok, you tell him. And wow, that's quite a dig there, man. Brother Guy, your heart is harder than the stone on this floor. Of this floor. Huh, we have the grumpy old monk, but where's the nice one? Brother Piero, haven't you seen him yet today? I did, before Brother Guy arrived. Brother Piero left to speak to the abbot some time ago. What? Why is Matthew ringing the bell? It can't be Terci already. I pray it stops soon. Such a cacophony is an assault on my frail ears. I'm guessing earmuffs have not been invented yet. It's not stopping. I suppose this means we're being summoned to the chapter house. God, give me strength to endure the rain. It's 50 feet, old man. He'll live. God, give me the strength to endure this man. Yeah, that's right. It's not stopping. What's going on? This can't all be because of the storm. I should see what's the matter. I wonder if this lack of music is like another fake out. This is going to be the one where something serious happens. This is going to be one where... Oh, God. Yup, there it is. Sounded like a scream coming from the cloister. Oh, where was that again? Okay, they want me to go to the chapter house. That's coming from just down the hall, maybe the chapter house. I think those screams were coming from... I think something as terrible has happened, Master Andreas. Yeah, here it is. Here it is, the big crisis. The big crisis. Oh, oh no. Well. Ah, there's our music. What happened? I think it's the Baron. He's been hurt. Understatement of the century, guy. Please, father, where's brother Florian? Have him come quickly. Be silent, brother. Brother Florian, if you please. I'm sorry, father. There's nothing to be done. He's dead. Now we get the text scream. Yeah, just imagine that scream from like a few seconds before. Sister Margaret, calm yourself. Sister Gertrude, please take Sister Margaret back to the garden. Yes, Mother Cecilia. Oh, I see someone making prayers there. God protect us. The Baron was a friend of Prince Bishop of Freising. Religious and secular ruler of scattered territories in the Holy Roman Empire, including the lands containing Tassing and Kirso Abbey. Why is he so worried about the Prince Bishop? This abbey is odd in more than one way. Its existence offends some in the church. We are far enough from Roman mains that everyone forgets about us, but this could bring unwanted attention. Florian, how easily do you think you could dispose of this body? Now things are starting to get hairy. Hopefully his next response is, yo, what the fuck, man? Father Abbot, what are you saying? Why are you questioning me? Why are you wasting precious time? Again, we got the little splatters. You want to see the soldiers of the Prince Bishop march up on steps and fling your brothers and sisters out of our home? Very sus. First a murder and now a cover-up. Oh, yeah. This has gone south very quickly. Yeah, everyone's just like, hey, whoa, 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 whoa. Silence. Quiet. Calm yourselves, all of you. Father Abbot, Baron Rothvogel's manservant is already preparing to leave. The Baron's wife should be here in a matter of hours. This is not the time for rash decisions. Good. A voice of reason. Yes, yes. You're right. Forgive me. But then, what will we do? I'm guessing now we figure out who shanked the fella here, right? We must send the Baron's man to the court of the Prince Bishop in Freising at once. Mother Cecilia, the Baron said the Prince Bishop's archdeacon was in Innsbruck for the Imperial Diet. Even better, swift action will silence any whispers of impropriety on our part. Given the Baron's stature, the archdeacon will undoubtedly come to investigate immediately. We must cooperate with him fully and pray for a speedy resolution. Yes, yes. Good, thank you, Mother Cecilia. Brother Woslav, please detain Brother Piero in the cellar until the Prince Bishop's man arrives. Hey, yo. What? Brother Piero? Why? Because I have conveniently chosen Piero as to be our scapegoat. Ooh. Okay. Alright, why don't we go for diplomatic? Oh, he's probably gay. Shut up, outsider! You don't have a say in this. Father Gernot, I implore you to reconsider. He was caught in flagrante delicto. In blazing offense, indicating an individual has been caught in the act of committing a crime. Are you sure? Or did he just, like, stumble upon it? Was he just kneeling down under this dead body when someone else happened to come across it? Covered in blood with a knife in his hand. He was trying to save the Baron. Father, do you really believe that Brother Piero is capable of such a foul deed? Yes, capable enough when motivated by anger. The same could be said for everyone in this room! I had no anger against the Baron, Father Abbot. I simply came across him like this. Yeah, there we go. That's his alibi. No anger, not even for insulting your work and forcing us to give it to Andreas. The hell, man. What are you trying to do, armchair analyze this scene here? We ain't looking for motive yet. Besides, motive doesn't prove, outcome and all that, right? This is not a subject for debate. When the Prince Bishop's man arrives, we must not be empty-handed. Yeah, I figured as much. He just wanted a fall guy. That's what this is about. Yeah, we're going to the ladder here. Look, Piero's not that kind of man. He wasn't angry. Anyone who was in the scriptorium knows that. Even Guy knows that. Although, since we pissed off Guy so many times, I have a feeling he's not going to back us up here. Be quiet. This is not your affair. I have no idea how that's going to affect my relationship with Guy, though. Should we go for forceful, or should we go for... Look, man, I don't think this is possible. He's just a really nice guy. He's the nicest guy you could ever think of. Forgive me, Father Gernot. I just don't think that Brother Piero could have done this. Your position has been noted. That's fancy talk for saying, yeah, okay, whatever, Mang. My decision stands. Brother Wojslav will detain Brother Piero in the cellar until I say otherwise. Brother Florian, please escort Andreas out of the abbey. Andreas, do not show your face here again until tomorrow. Do you understand? Terse. Yes. Andreas, listen to me. I sympathize with you. I don't think Piero did this either, but this isn't time to push the abbot. I'm sure the other brothers and sisters believe Piero is innocent as well, but the abbot is worried about the Prince Bishop's attention. Alright, we're gonna go subtle here. If you have any recommendations, I'd love to hear them. Take a few hours to calm your nerves and your mind. You need to think clearly. Oh, he's right. He's right. Go to the Druckers, eat a good meal, and come back at nones. Nuns? Monastic hour corresponding to 3 p.m. We won't have much time, but tap on my window with a small stone and I'll let you in. Let me in for what? To examine the body. Oh my god! 2 days, 2 hours remain. Oh man. This just turned into CSI. Ah. Oh. Yeah, go eat with the Druckers. It will help clear my head. Dude. Dude. But I wonder what they had to say. They're gonna be like, yo, what the heck? We expected you yesterday. You never showed up. What gives, man? We had to go throw away your share of the meal, too. Or we fed it to our pets, or something. We'll see what they say. But they did leave this door open. Ah, but it won't let me enter anyway. Okay. Yeah, probably nothing worth looking at over there. Oh, what's this? What's this? A letter to the Baron from Prior Faranek. That guy. My god! Lorenz was blackmailing Faranek to get him to perform some kind of occult ritual. Oh dear. Looks like Lorenz is not quite on the up and up as we thought he was. No wonder Faranek was so unsettled when Lorenz arrived. The Baron could have gotten him executed for witchcraft. Bum, bum, bum. Letters now added to your evidence. I do wonder now. What song from The Who would be most fitting for a CSI medieval? Gotta be something like old-timey style sounding, right? Maybe something with like violins and lots of string instruments and maybe a nice airy woodwind to accompany it. Here we go. Hardcore would be fitting for this game. Yeah. Just imagine, complete this game, cut the credits, and you just hear some bardcore music just start up. It would be just as appropriate as 30 Seconds to Mars being the credits music for Dragon Age. Actually, it would be more fitting, at least. Good day, Andreas. Back from the Abbey already. It's only noon. Really, you're not gonna hound me about yesterday. Andreas, are you all right? Okay. How much do we want to confide in this fella? I mean, we did get invited to dinner, so... But... Alright, why don't we go wishy-washy? I'm not sure. Oh, why don't you come inside and sit down for a minute? Yup. Now we're going full polite here. If it's not an imposition, I'd appreciate a moment to rest. Not an imposition at all. My friends are always welcome in my home. Besides, I could use your opinion on something. Can I pet the chickens at least? No, guess not. Oh man, does everyone in the family speak like this? Good day, Andreas. Should I fix you a plate? Yeah. If it's not too much of trouble, I'd appreciate it. It would be my pleasure. This rain has got everyone's spirits down. Hopefully a good meal can cheer you up. At the very least, it will take my mind off of everything. Berthold says hello. Hello, Berthold. How are you? Sleepy. Come back to my workshop. Oh man, gonna get an opinion on this next piece. I'm gonna do new run of Till Eulenspiegel. There's a printing a few years ago in Strasbourg, but it was awful, almost bereft of illustrations. What do you think of these new ones? What do I think of it? Is the background dense and busy? Feels like you can kind of see a scene here, right? This guy's like dropping stuff on the ground and the villagers are like, hey, yo, what the hell are you doing, man? And the background here kind of lets you know that this is taking place in a town, so he's doing this very publicly. And he's got like the shit-eating grin on his face too, which seems to indicate he's like, yeah, what you think of me now, everybody? I'm pooping all over your town. Yeah, eat it. Let's just go with, they look wonderful. Excellent work. Thank you. I'll be sure to let Marie know. Are these her woodcuts? They are. The drawings were mine, but she did the block cuts. I got enough talent to draw the designs, but only she can do the woodcuts and the type. You know, I really like how they're like a family of printing presses, and they got kind of like a different way of displaying text here. And sort of got that kind of look to it too. You got some of the ink's a little worn, some of the ink looks a bit more pressed than it probably should be. It's very, very wonderfully inconsistent. Bless us, O Lord, and these are gifts which we are about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ our Lord. Amen. 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 I'm hungry. That old school printing vibe where the ink hasn't gone on the paper properly. Indeed. Alright, well, I'll give a little cheeky acknowledgement here. Amen. And the kid's just like, I was noticed. Ooh. Andreas, what were the bells for at the Abbey? They were sounding for a long time. The visiting nobleman, Lord's So, yep, he just spills the beans. Okay, here we go. Now news is gonna spread. The visiting nobleman, Lorenz Rothvogel, was found murdered in the chapter house. God in heaven, he just rode by here yesterday. Yes, and it gets worse. One of the elderly brothers I work with in the scriptorium, Piero, was accused of the crime. That's awful. Murder in Curacao? How could a monk do such a thing? I'm sorry, Andreas. The Baron seemed like an interesting man, and I know he's been a patron of the Abbey for years. How did he die? Could it have been an accident? I mean, if you consider falling into the blade of a knife an accident, maybe? I'm being sarcastic, by the way. And does that abbot really believe that Brother Piero killed him? You always spoken of him in the kindest terms. Alright, well, everyone is eating. I'd rather spare you the details, but it's hard to believe what happened to him was natural. But no, I can't believe Piero did it. I can't imagine him harming anyone. Oh, don't hold back on my account. I've had children and even helped Agnes deliver a few. I'm not squeamish. Yes, but what of everyone else? There is a kid here. Oh, he clearly is excited for this. Huh. Yes! Blood! What if it wasn't Brother Piero? Who do you think could have done it? I did see Lucky Steinauer get into a shouting argument with Lorenz yesterday, just before I walked by your place. Lucky? Why would he have cause to shout at a nobleman? Egg pasta. Oh, oh, it's because I already have sausage on my plate. Okay. I wonder if, like, the order of the food we eat, in which we eat it, has any effect. They had this mechanic in the other mealtime conversation as well. What would I eat first? Usually I, like, eat the pasta. There's probably something else going on that you wouldn't know about, dear. What do you mean by that? I'm not one to trade gossip, and yet she's gonna do it. But if you really want to know, talk to some of the other women in town. Oh, I guess she's just saying, yeah, I'm not one to gossip, but, you know, some other folks around here will totally gossip. Or Mother Cecilia up at the Abbey. Why Mother Cecilia? I didn't realize she saw much of Tassing. Oh, there's no need for that. Lucky is a forthright man. I'm sure if you ask him, he'll tell you what the argument was about. Yeah, it's true. Thank you both. That's good enough. Sorry, that's good enough. There's something else, though. When Lorenz and I were walking through the meadow, the widow Kemperin came out of the woods and... Ah, right. She was that lady who just came out and yelled at him. Yes. Well, she cursed him. I'm not surprised. Attila's late husband, ran afoul of Lorenz on his last visit to Tassing. I don't remember the details, but Ranning died just last year, and Attila hasn't been the same since. By the way, if you want something to listen to while doing stuff, here you go. Enjoy. Ah. Thanks for the playlist. I will give that a listen to later. Alright, next food item. Usually how these foodstuffs go. After I eat the pasta, I gotta eat the sausage to complement the pasta. So let's do that. Goes out and says it. She was always an old bitch, even before she was old. Klaus! That's enough! She's had to deal with jobs a lot in life. Now she lives all alone at the edge of the woods. There are rumors she's going to lose her property soon. I do pity her, even if she is a nope. Nope, it's that glare. She's probably giving him that glare. You know that glare, the one that just goes, do not continue. You will shut up right now. Bitter woman. Ooh, hey! Nice save, Klaus. There should be some exception in the law for her to inherit. Alright. Background option. Women are not legally barred from inheriting. It all depends on the details of the lease. Did she come from a wealthy family? She did, in fact. Wealthier than Ranning's, anyway. Like I'm starting to guess at what her backstory probably is, and probably explain why she might be angry. If the land they lived on was part of her dowry, she may make a case to lay claim to it, or property of equal value. Oh well, are you a lawyer, Andreas? Enough about Attila. Is there anyone else you think may have done it? I don't know if he has any ill intent, but Prior Faranek has been acting strangely since the day Lorenz arrived. Perhaps an academic disagreement. I know they're both avid readers, both of classics and new works. On this last visit, the Baron brought a book on astronomy for me. I know the Prior has some similar interests. But would the Prior kill someone over a simple disagreement? It's not that outlandish. When I was in university, I saw men throw punches over small academic concerns. Sometimes the concerns weren't even academic. What? I'm actually gonna pick the more profound statement for here. What is an opinion for some is a testament of faith for others and is worth killing for. Also known as fandoms. Ah, got him! That may be so, but I've never seen that sort of anger in Prior Faranek, even when Gernot was made abbot instead of him. Afterward, he seemed bitter, but never violent. That just doesn't seem to be part of his character. So, Lucky, the widow, and the Abbey Prior. Anyone else? There was something strange when we approached the Abbey together. Mother Cecilia was outside with some of the sisters. Yes, she was. Also, was that a frog? Oh, yeah, that is a frog. It's a little hat. It's kind of adorable. Let's give this frog a cane and he can start singing. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Mother Cecilia scowled and took the nuns inside without saying a word. Sounds like they have a history, at least. Alright, final food item. Always gotta finish it off with the palate cleanser. The bread. I do not know Mother Cecilia personally, but I have never heard of anyone speak badly of her. Certainly doesn't seem like the type of person who would attract ill will, really. If she had cause to dislike the Baron, I must believe she had good reason. Yes. Well, Andreas, it sounds like there's a lot to look into. Thank you for your care. It helped me understand how I can help Piero. You're always welcome here, Andreas. Anytime. Yeah! Thanks, kid. You're especially welcome with this one. God be with you, Andreas. Oh. So why is this one seen end, and why is this one not seen end? I kinda wanna go with this one here, just to see. My guess is it will just have some extra dialogue for Berthold and then end scene, so let's go with this one. Thank you. Be good until I come back, Berthold. I'll try. That's the other thing about kids too. They can kind of read the. They can read the room. At the very least, they can read the mood of a room, right? Two days from here. So 2 days from now on noon. It's all gonna go down. I have several leads to follow, but where should I start? I could talk to Lucky Steinauer. He's probably working in front of his house. The widow Kemperin lives south of here, near Franz Bauer. So they're smarmy looking fella here. They can be smarter than you give them credit for. Oh yeah! Right, can't always assume that you're gonna be able to keep everything from them, because, you know, they're inevitably gonna pick something up here or there, you know. At the very least, again, they can read a room. If things get awkward, they're gonna know, and they're gonna ask why it's so awkward. Prior Faranek is usually at the Scriptorum, but I won't be able to talk to him until tomorrow. Still, nothing would prevent me from talking to Mother Cecilia in the convent. But if I don't attend Brother Florian's examination of the body at the Abbey, he'll have to do it without me. Oh, wow. Four suspects. We might as well go with the body examination, right? Let's see our tasks here. Trying to see here. People, maybe? Thought the journal would have let me know if my... I guess it's over here for things I can... check out. Anyways, I'm guessing the body investigation is probably time limited, so maybe we should do that first. Oh, I guess they're not letting us go to the abbey? A roadblock our way through the forest, I guess. Okay, meadow? No, no, they're letting us through. Okay. Alright then. I guess it's time to play CSI. Throw stone. Oh, snap, you broke it! Nah, kidding. Andreas, this way. There you are. I'm glad the storm didn't delay you. Now, even though I gave instructions that I was not to be disturbed, we must work quickly. Seeing a corpse up close can be unsettling for some. I hope you're up to it. Alright, let's go for the reassurance. I've been in enough street fights to see a good share of blood. Unless you regularly fight people to the death, it doesn't really compare, but that's good to know. He's got a point, though. Now then, you should probably take notes as we go. They might be useful later. Ah, of course. Well, I guess if they don't record notes in the game, I can always look back on this VOD, right? Oh, wow! Okay, got a coroner's table and everything. Should probably at least have like a giant light shining down on his crotch, at least, right? Just in case here. Your discretion advised. I will begin by inspecting his interior, starting with the face and head. No visible wounds, no blemishes, teeth in good condition, nothing unusual. Neck, shoulders, and chest are ordinary. I need to clean some blood away to examine the torso. Yes, there it is, a puncture wound between the 6th and 7th ribs. It's fairly shallow, though. I estimate it penetrated only about an inch, and it likely came from his own hand. Oh. Wait, he inflicted on himself? How can you tell? From the angle and depth of the strike, it is as though he were holding it in his right hand as he fell on its side. Oh, okay. So you're saying something else got to him. You must know that I was not always a monk. I was a mercenary for 10 long years in Poland. My familiarity with wounds comes from my time on the battlefield. I am no true surgeon, but I am the closest Kirso has. Alright. Well, we'll stay on topic here. If the wound was that shallow, it doesn't sound like it could have been that fatal. Or, sorry, it could have been fatal. That fatal. There's only fatal. There's only 1 degree of fatal, and it's like, you're dead fatal. Or not dead fatal. It wasn't. It's likely incidental, received while falling down on his knife. You must have some other wound that issued forth all the blood we found him in. If it's not fatal, it might have been a hesitation wound. Alright, let's go. Let's go with the hope. And surely this must mean that Brother Piero is innocent. It means it's incredibly unlikely that Brother Piero stabbed the Baron, but it doesn't explain what actually killed the man. Brother Piero never should have picked up that knife. I'm sure the appearance of guilt never even crossed his mind. Yeah. Yeah, when you're kind of in the moment, you're just moving on instinct. You know, I get that. Now then, let's move on. Well, there is a sore on his sex, probably from the French disease. I doubt it had anything to do with his murder. Alright then. I'm not familiar with it. It was first discovered 20 years ago by French soldiers visiting brothels in Naples. Anyways, it seemed the Baron was not the most faithful husband, not uncommon among the nobility. Let's go with say nothing. Knowing this guy's background, he would not be shocked by this. Moving down. Other than a few blisters on his feet from what I assume are new shoes, there's nothing wrong with his legs. Andreas, can you help me turn him over? Of course, or grunt an affirmation stoically. Let's go with of course. There's a slight irregularity in his spine, possibly from an old injury. I don't think it has anything to do with how he died, though. How could that have happened? I have no idea. Whatever the reason, it didn't contribute to his death. Here it is, a dramatic head wound. Ah, so someone smashed his head in from the back. Dark hair and the blood make it difficult to see, but it's quite bad. In my experience, I've never seen someone walk away from a head wound of this severity. How many head wounds have you seen? Too many and not enough. As grim as it sounds, there's always more to learn. Blunt force trauma. Yep, that's what I was thinking. Italian doctors try to examine as many corpses as they can to fully understand the mysteries of the body. Florian's weird mysteries. The battlefields of Poland and Lithuania aren't as ideal a learning environment as the University of Bologna, but they did provide an education of sorts. Guess we could go with an affirmation on his... to his credit, right? This is a decision that kind of works to his credit. I'd rather be treated by someone with experience than a novice with university education. I appreciate your confidence. Good. The wound looks like it was caused by a single powerful blow from a blunt object, probably no more than 4 or 5 inches across. How can you tell? Skull's cracked in a single spot, and there's a clear impression in the skin around it. I see. It would take extraordinary precision to hit the same spot twice unless the Baron were already dead. It's likely he didn't die immediately. How long could he have survived for? I've seen similar injuries in battle. The victims don't last more than a few minutes, but it's an agonizing death. Even so, he couldn't have wandered far from where the blow was first struck. So he may not have been attacked in the chapter house? He was either attacked in the chapter house or someplace in the immediate area. Sounds like a brain bleed. Yeah. Alright, could he have been attacked outside of the abbey? No, I don't think so. With a wound like that, he would have collapsed before he got inside. Certainly someone would have seen him. Anyway, whatever killed the Baron was a blunt instrument of considerable heft. The part that impacted him was likely a little smaller than a fist. Alright, observation time. Whoever did it got the jump on him. That's the way to do it, a blow to the head, unaware. Unfortunately, I have to agree with you. I suppose that he was struck, drew his knife to defend himself, and fell on it before Brother Piero discovered him. So, I believe we've discovered two important things. Yeah, he was ambushed. Also, the murder weapon is still out there. Yeah, the Baron was killed by a blow to the head from a heavy blunt object. Yes, exactly. If you can find what caused the blow, it might lead you to the killer. We also know that Piero didn't stab the Baron. We know that, and I suspect even the abbot knows that, but you may need more evidence to convince the Archdeacon. Oh, there is one other item of interest. I found it in the Baron's jacket, but I didn't want to open it without you. A note of some kind. Oh, this will go nicely with the other note we had. I trust you to open it more carefully than I would. Ooh. What does it say? The girl who died and the innocent with her, Martin's chapter. The girl? What girl? And what innocent? One of the nuns? It's been years since any of the nuns have died. Perhaps Mother Cecilia could remember, or would remember. Can you tell who wrote it? Wow. Alright, going to the background option here. They're not in Italian, I can tell you that. Italian scribes used humanist script. This is highly refined Gothic hand. As good as Adok and Guy are, I don't think they could replicate this. Just so you remember, these are those guys. No pun intended there, actually. What? Really? Not them. Ooh. I intend to find out. Yeah! I wish you good luck finding the answer. Now, I'm sorry to rush you, but I must ask you to leave. Every minute you stay here is additional, right? Alright, now you gotta get the fuck out of here, man. Were you expecting someone? Huh. Or he said fist side. I have said a statue or something. I was thinking more of like a base or something myself, but yeah, you're probably right about that. Brother Florian, could you open up? It's Werner Stolz, the physician from Tassing. Yes, I'm in the middle of something. Could you return after supper? I'm afraid I can't wait. Father Garanot asked me to examine the Baron's body. Alright, just give me a moment. Andreas, I need you to hide yourself. Of course. I'm not supposed to be here. Really? Look at that. Stealth 100, my friends. Right here. Dr. Stolz. Sorry to keep you waiting. Now, what did you need? The abbot wanted me to examine the Baron's body before his wife arrives. Seems unnecessary at this point, as I've just completed my own examination. Well then, what's the harm in letting me take a look? Dr. Stolz, with all respect, I've finished. The cause of death is clear. If you had arrived an hour ago, I would have had no problem with your assistance. Assistance, I'm a university-trained physician. I can examine a corpse on tops of my own without the help of a battlefield sawbones. We're just gonna keep laying low here. Brothers, to the end. Regardless of your opinions regarding my abilities, this examination is finished. If you insist on inspecting the body anyway, I must insist that the abbot tells me himself. What? Making me bring the abbot here is a waste of time. So is performing an examination on this corpse immediately after one was just completed. Idiotic. I'll return with Father Gernot presently. Yes, good job buying their time there, my man. High five. If high fives were invented back then. That was close. Now, quickly, leave through the cloister before they return. Of course. Thank you, Brother Florian. Think nothing of it. I'll see you tomorrow. Until then. Oh. Now just straight up. Eating time. Who do you want to hang with? I can't get that note out of my head. The girl who died and the innocent with her. What could it mean? And who wrote it? Sounds to me he's been sent to cover their asses in case anything was found. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Make observations and then fit them into whatever preconceived notions they might have, right? That's usually how it goes. So who's Lady Salomeo again? Oh, wow. Oh, after she arrives at the Abbey's guest. Oh, okay, right. Where she's the Baron's wife. So I had to assume she's not here yet? Can I have a dinner with anyone in here? I could just go to the guest house and eat there. Or is that wait for the lady to arrive? Oh, wait, no, she's here. Okay. Pet firsting. Yes, we're going to pet the doggo. Fortunately, it's probably just like stress minus 20 at this point. This is a perilous time. Alright, you know what? Hey, cool, I got an achievement for petting 5 animals. Alright, we'll talk to Salomea here. Ah, Master Mailer, would you care to share supper at my table? I would like to talk to you about my late husband. Ooh. I'm gonna go with the extra polite option here. My Lady Rothvogel, I would be honored to break bread with you. Thank you. Please, sit. Bless us, O Lord, and these are gifts for which we are about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ our Lord. Amen. Amen. Find myself rather out of place here without the comfort of the Baron. Thank you for agreeing to share a meal with me, Master Mailer. Of course, the honor is mine. Well, might as well be forthright. I must admit, I'm surprised you wish to speak with me. Lorenz did not make friends easily. He was a strong-headed man with staunch beliefs he didn't shrink to share. Select food item to eat. Here, pick quail, a mental cheese and wheat bread. Oh. Frumenty. Okay, we're gonna go from top to bottom here. Start with the quail. Really, that's all you're gonna eat, Andreas? Come on, dude. There's like so much of this quail here. Ooh, nice. A mental super yummy cheese. And I'll look that up now. When I was told he'd found some manner of friendship with an artist, well, I was curious. Comforts me to know he found fellowship here in this most unusual abbey. Not there is much comfort to be found in these cold and dreary alpine towns. Lorenz and I had meant to take a tour of them before returning home to Worms, but... well, return we shall. Sorry for your loss, my lady. This sorrow is just the first of many, I'm afraid. Are you married yourself, Master Mailer? Why, yes, I've got a lady waiting for me back in my hometown myself. Oh boy. Alright. A woman waits for me in Nuremberg. When I finish my work here, we will be wed. Do you not look forward to the responsibilities of marriage, Master Mailer? Perhaps it's no surprise you and Lorenz became fast friends. I imagine he saw something of himself in you. Oh my god. What the heck is this? Rarely have I met someone with such a depth of knowledge and thirst for debate. I'm not even going with the other option. That's kind of a personal remark. Maybe again. Read the room. And I will. His thirsts were not limited to his scholarly pursuits, regrettably. Also, I like how there's like a dog in the background. You can hear him barking and whining. Just imagine the dog's just like sitting down, just staring at you with those big dog eyes. Oh man, that quail looks so delicious. You think it'd drop me a piece or two, or maybe the whole thing? I wouldn't mind. Could you? His thirsts were not limited to his scholarly pursuits, regrettably. Ah, you must be aware of his infidelity. Knew it. His lust for drink and women were once afflicted him with great remorse, though such shame faded with time. Lorenz was a flawed man. His various infidelities were no secret to me, but are we not all flawed before Christ? Alright, next food stuff. The cheese and bread. Launch. I loved him as a wife should properly love her husband, but I would not say that we were friends. I only hope his appetites are not what led him to this end. I've been searching for the answer to that quandary myself. Were you and Lorenz so close that you would trouble yourself so? Again, background option. I merely wish to see justice served, my lady. Although, the motivation is personal. Yeah, again, keep details revealed to a minimum. You don't want to have, like, any sort of influence on the investigation, right? I'm afraid I can say no more than that. I see. Well, I suppose it shouldn't surprise me that my husband made his share of enemies. He was a man of many opinions, and he gave them freely to all who would listen and to some who would not. Yeah. The previous abbot, Father Matthias, seemed to appreciate that about him. This new abbot is perhaps more conservative. Father Matthias was an open-minded man from all I've heard, a true scholar. Father Gernot doesn't share Matthias's passion for the written word, yet endures the expense of it. To be put in such a position would make any man unhappy, I understand. That is to say, I don't agree with it. I wonder what he will make of Lorenz's gift to the Abbey. About that. Wait for her to continue. He had found a book about the history of Tassing. He believed it contained some scandalous details. He said it corroborated fears Father Matthias had expressed, but didn't share the particulars with me. You're saying this book could be the key to this whole investigation? Do you have a sense of what the scandals involved? Beyond the broad basket of Tassing's history, I cannot say. My understanding is that this community is quite old. Sorry I can't be of more help. I have some education, but I lack my husband's thirst for knowledge. You find the book, hopefully its significance will be apparent. Nod solemnly. Wow, two things that essentially say the same thing. Do you plan to stay in Tassing long? Only so long as it takes the Archdeacon to investigate my husband's murder. Though the circumstances of my time here are dire, I'm in no hurry to return. Wait for her to continue. You're a disarming man, Master Mailer, and much too easy to talk to. To be frank, I do not know what will become of me when I return to Worms. My title and residence may be in jeopardy. I mean, yeah, that's true. Lorenz and I have a son, but he is young yet. I don't know many of the legalities, only that my position is at some risk. Wow. Alright. Background option time. Would you like me to elucidate them for you? I studied imperial law in Erfurt. Ah, thank you, but no. I fear it would only heighten my unease. Understandable. Probably wouldn't help much. I am sorry to cut our conversation short, but I fear I must rest. Of course, you've had a long day. With many yet to come, I fear. No. I mean, yeah. Not much is certain. Be well, Master Mailer. And whatever anyone says of my husband, I'm certain he appreciated... Bleh. I'm certain he appreciated your friendship. I should get some sleep or break into the library. Yep, nothing more to say here. You have nothing to say either. Alright, well... I think my next course of action will probably be to break into the Abbey, but... Fortunately, I think I'm going to have to wrap things up here. I do have to start preparing for my, my weekend events, so, yeah. This will be where I conclude the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, I have commitments this weekend, so I'll be back. I will post a schedule and maybe a new short on Monday, and if everything runs according to plan, we should be back to a regular schedule next week. So. The next stream will be on Wednesday, where I will play a racing game. I have not decided on what that will be. I should have that ready by Monday then. Alright. Let's see if who's on right now. Who can we raid? Scroll through my list here. Ah, okay. Yeah, alright. Just the person in mind. Alright, since they gave me a raid on Wednesday, let's return the favor, shall we? Go ahead. Raid Akira Fujimaru. Looks like they're playing themselves a card game in Genshin Impact. And take your mind off of all the events happening here. All right. Say hi to them if you're gonna raid to them. But if you're heading out, have a good night. We'll see you Wednesday.